Morning everyone, welcome to another vlog. Covered in mud on my face, never mind. So today I'm by the pool because today was the day our fiberglass expert was going to come and fiberglass the pool. And guess what? Yep, it rained. So we couldn't fiberglass the pool today. He's coming in a couple of days' time and we will be catching his work in a couple of days' time. Bad news always comes with a bit of good news though. So the guy for the carpet in the cinema room is actually coming a day early, so he's coming tomorrow, so we're going to try and get a bit of him doing that work there, see if he'll let us put a time lapse, but it depends. It's all dependent on him if he wants to be filmed or not. So today we're just going to get on with what we're up to. I think we're just right now we're preparing for a concrete base outside the little kind of friend's apartment or guardian's apartment, whatever you want to call it. And we've kind of get on quite a bit down in the cave, so I might show you where we're up to down there first. So this is what we've been up to this morning. All of the rocks around the outside, we did find the foundation, so we're not kind of underpinning as such as I thought we might have to. But these rocks are the old foundation for this barrel ceiling, sorry. And again, the same on the other side. We're just going to smooth over that with some joint to make it look nice. But here's what we've been doing. We've been building this wall. Because it's the first one, we've had to kind of level up and stuff. So we've just left it at one height because it just needs a bit of time just to set, and then we can go from there tomorrow. Okay, so this hasn't been renovated at all. And then this has to be dug out in here. Probably going to dig out about 40 centimetres so that we can get a concrete base in. This is where we're going to have the wine cave, yeah. So you can walk down the middle and all your wine's on either side. Yeah. So once we hoovered all the dust off, maybe put a base in there. It could be used for something. Yeah. This is where I wanted to go up into the dining room and have a spiral staircase down, but that idea got knocked on the head. And this hole here is where I tried to knock through to see if there was anything in behind that wall, because it looked like a newer wall, but...
You were looking for treasure.
Yeah, looking for treasure. I just thought I'd take a second to talk about this stone. You can kind of see it all there, for example, behind me. If you can see different colours, it's normal because in this area you have all different types of stones. You have hard, soft and semi-soft. For example, the caves at Lagos are all semi-soft, so they're kind of great, really. It means you can cut them out to use them. When you get them outside and they dry out, they go quite hard, and you can actually clean them as such, like we've been doing here. So yeah, this is what we've been doing. We've been cleaning these like this. Basically, it's blades with teeth, and they kind of scratch at the stone, and because it's semi-soft, it just takes the surface off and makes it nice and clean. So that's how we clean the stones. And I thought I'd just show you something that's quite funny, really. I didn't know about it, obviously, until I came to Bordeaux. But how you cut these stones, because if you look at the bottom there, we've cut, just there, we've cut a little square out. And on the other side, we've done the same thing again on an angle. It's quite funny. So I'm going to show you how we cut the stone. So I had to go get the stand there, I'd forgotten it. So let's say this piece, we'll not use that piece, it might need it. Let's say this little piece here, say we want to cut it, we use a stone saw. So it's pretty much like a wood saw, but it has these kind of, I don't know whether they're diamond tip, but so you can see they're a bit larger, the tips, than the actual saw blade itself. So let me show you how it works. So we're going to say, right, we want this piece, pretty similar to cutting wood, kind of you get your whole kind of set where you're going to go, and then you get that nice honey colour again. So there we go. That's what we've been up to this morning. I'm going to go back out and help Cyril carry on with this concrete base that we're doing. So I've done all of the noisy work that we didn't really want to film. So I'll show you where we're up to on this little terrace outside the guardian's house, or the friends or family house. So we dug that out with a mini digger yesterday, and then Cyril just tidied it up. Now we've popped the two tanks, one in the corner there and one there for the drain for the rainwater, and then this drain that is then going to shoot off and it's going to go into the ground like I did the other side. Really, I need to get an elbow on that and a piece of pipe, just bringing it all the way along here, just temporary to this hole. This was full before and overflowing back through towards this wall and pouring through into the build. That's now good. The water from that down pipe is now going into the hole, and hopefully with the area I've got there, it should just seep away into the ground. So yeah, this is the drain that's going to go, and it's going to go pretty much in a straight line towards the back end of the van. I only have one more tube on site at the moment, so I'm going to have to buy some more. But it means that I can get one more tube in, and then we can prepare for this concrete, the kind of little terrace in front of this house. So the concrete is going to be sloped away from the house and also down this way towards this corner here, so that any water is taken up by the what the French call a caniveau, which is kind of like a trough that we're going to put in here like we did around the pool. We're going to put it about 1 metre all the way along here, so 1 metre from the building all the way along here until just about that hole where it is there, and then basically that's going to just join back up with the rainwater too. So I arrived on site a little bit late this morning. I sent Cyril first thing to come and open up because the carpet fitter was arriving at 8 o'clock. So Cyril opened up at 8. I got here a bit late because at Bric-a-Marché down the road, they're receiving the travertine for me, which was really nice of them. So they're stocking 23 pallets, and basically I'm going to have to do some journeys back and to from Bric-a-Marché for the next few days. So it's going to be like 3-4 journeys a day. But I just thought I'd show you what's been going on whilst I've not been here this morning. I'm only a couple of hours late, but come have a look. I think this might give it away. So yeah, unfortunately, no time lapse of the guy doing the carpet, but he's really well advanced. I don't know whether that's, yeah, that's maximum. Yeah, he's really well advanced, but he ran out of a special glue for the steps, so he used quite a lot there, and then he needs to do that step there, this step here, and this big step here. So it's starting to look really good, but it's not finished yet. But there you go, lights are on and dimmer switch is working. All plugs are on. Oh, I did forget a little bit of more paint on those plinths just to finish it all off. You can spot a few places where it's not quite painted right. So when the guy comes back, I'll try and get a bit of footage of him actually doing his work. I've not asked him yet, but if he's not happy to be on camera, then he's not happy to be on camera. I've got to go back to Bric-a-Marché as well. Like I say, I've got 3-4 trips to do today. I've also got somebody else arriving today, but we'll leave that one a bit of a surprise. 2 people. So we'll leave that one a little bit of a surprise for you. And I'm going to get on. I'm going to have to go help Cyril unload the rest of the travertine, but I'm going to come and show you exactly what we've gone for around the pool. Yeah, and also the path in. The path in is going to be cobbled or fake sets of cobbles. about that thick of travertine as well. So we got all those tiles off. I'm just going to show you the style of tile that we went for. On the left here is the how it looks. This is obviously the back side, that's why it's a little whiter. So if I turn it around, you can see there's different colours, different textures. It's all pretty interesting, I think. And this is why I love this stuff so much. I think it just goes so well with the stone. It's a real mix on the stone. If you look up here, okay, it's a damp, but you can see there's lines and things in it. And so the same can be said for these tiles. So randomly choose another one. Look, we've got some grey in there with a little bit of dark yellow. So there we go, 21 more trips to go. We did have a bit of more bad news this morning, and that is that you can probably notice it's raining, and so the pool resin guy has been put off again till next week. Whilst I'm shooting back into Bric-a-Marché, which is about a 20-minute drive, well, half an hour drive, Cyril's getting on with the joints down in the cave, and also the plumber's been today, and he checked on the gas pipe that we put in. He said everything's perfect there, and he's going to come and put some of the radiators on again. Of course, they won't work until the gas has been installed properly, but at least it's another job ticked off the list, and it's one that is out of my hands, so that's quite a good one. So I'm going to get on with these trips anyway. So I've just finished my second trip of travertine. Got to offload it now, but it's lunchtime. I just wanted to show you how well Cyril had got on down in the cave. So you can see it's all getting pointed up. It needs scratching off soon, but it's starting to take shape down here. Okay, the last thing we've got to do is pour the concrete, but you can see where we're going with everything. Down the bottom, we just smoothed it over because it was not particularly good looking stone, and then joint up top. The back end of this area here was again a bit rough, so we just smoothed that off and jointed the sides. Here we're going to do some carreaux de Gironde, which are the kind of I can't think of the word in English, but they're kind of man-made tiles. I'll show you in a second. So these are the tiles we're going to put in that little niche. Basically, they are what French called terre cuite. So it should look the part because these actually came out of that cave. As it's lunchtime again, I've missed the guard pit guy, but he's getting on. Don't ask me what's going on here, I haven't got a clue. But I tell you what, it's pretty pongy. So he's obviously using some really strong glue in here. But that's looking good up there, the step up there. Let's see if I can spot him when he comes back, if I get back in time with another load to see if I can actually doing some of the work. Otherwise, it's just going to be a reveal. It's a bit frustrating today because I feel like I'm getting nowhere. I know I'm doing trips back and with the travertine, but yeah, I can't film anything every time I get here. You know, everyone's stopped or we've got to offload the travertine, and it's just how it is, I suppose. But let's hope I get to film something today, some actual work going on. So a lot of people have been talking about maybe doing gravel on the path into the two garages. It's not really the look I'm going for. I know obviously carbon wise it'd be better, but yeah, I think it's really important that there's some consistency here with everything we're doing outside. So let me show you the sets that we've gone for. Of course, it's going to be very similar to around the pool. Here we go, these are the sets. You can see some of them are a little bit pitted, but that's all part of the character for me. It's a bit like when you're buying wood, you know, your parquet. You don't want it completely, you know, perfect. You want some knots in the wood. Same goes for me with the with the stone outside. I don't want it completely perfect. These little kind of scratches or whatever they are here, formations, this little hole here, it's all these things here that make it characterful. And so we're going to be having like a centimetre gap around, joint around all of the sets. So yeah, got a fair few of these to lay. These are actually 3 centimetres thick and 15 centimetres by 15 centimetres. So that kind of gives you sizes. The other travertine that I've got is 60 by 40 and it's 1.5 centimetre thick. And then the edging stones for the pool are 3 centimetres thick, and so that's why this little area along the edge of the pool there is a little bit lower than the rest of the terrace, so that when I put the edging stones around the pool, it's all going to be flush. I don't want a ridge between the two. So as I thought, by the time I got back, the carpet guy had finished. It's just how it is. It's a bit frustrating, but more important, we've got the finished product to show you, which is really good. I'm really impressed with the finish we've got in there. I know it's possibly not to everyone's taste, and the kind of real cinema guys would have said you should have a red carpet or you should have different colours on the walls and things like that. But we just did it as how we wanted to do it, basically. And we're really happy with the finish. Well, I am. Let's see what Anna says when she sees it. But yeah, basically it looks really, really good. And it goes with the paint scheme in the hall. And also, of course, the ceiling and the floor go together really well. So it's a big thumbs up. I'm sorry we didn't get to see much work done today. It's just how it was. It's been frustrating for me too. I love to watch, you know, things like this go down, and it's just something that I can't do, and you know, that's why it's so interesting for me to see another professional putting the carpet down. But it's just how it was, and another day we'll be doing lots more work. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. So the sound in here is exceptional now, with the soundproofing on the roof, on the ceiling as such, that stops the echo. I mean, there's not even any chairs or anything in here, and there's hardly any echo. It's just a perfect sound now that the floor's done. But people were saying possibly that you'd miss the steps. It's not actually possible when you're in here. I know that on camera it looks like they're kind of camouflage, but they're not. You see them straight away when you're in here. So we've just got the radiator on because we need to just let the glue dry overnight. It was a bit chilly in here for the glue this morning. So, yeah.